Stand by for action.
Right, we are leaving Essex. Well, not quite yet. Essex is still a little way to go before we leave it. But we are in a Peugeot car, 2008, I want to say, could be 3008. That's the console in the middle there. It's got a sat-nav, but only if you link it to your phone. Our phones don't work, so we've had to borrow there. So we have to borrow a sat-nav to use the sat-nav to get to Southampton. Happy days. Right, here we go. Now we're leaving Essex, and that over there is the Dartford Bridge, the Dartford Crossing. Tunnel to come back, big dirty grey bridge to get over into Kent. And to the right over there is London, and to the left over there is Southend and the Thames Estuary. But here we go across the bridge to get into Kent. So we're now coming down the other end of the bridge. We just noticed a Royal Mail van there. We're thinking, has that van got our luggage labels? Hashtag we still haven't got them. We're embarking tomorrow and we've still not got our luggage labels. Shame on you, Disney. There we go. Right, we are on the M25. We're almost coming off the M25. Didn't really want a video like, you know, driving on a motorway. So I thought I'd start at this point driving on a motorway. Because we're now coming off the M25 and we're going to go onto the M3. Which is going to take us away to Southampton. There's delays junction 2 and 3, which we're hoping is that way to London, not the way we're going. So if you're on the M25, get into Southampton, this is what we're looking for. M23, Basingstoke, turn off south, not Heathrow way. There we go, now coming off the M25 onto the M3. Apparently I said M23. Whether it's on the M23 or it's coming off it, but we're not. We're on the M3 to Southampton. And that's pretty much it. There's cars, there's a road, there's a tree, there's a cloud in the sky. Whoop whoop.
And sunshine.
And sunshine. Poorly pointed out the sunshine. See, I never see the sunshine because I'm pouring this little ray of sunshine, aren't I? Of course I am.
Something like that.
Something like that, yes. We've been stuck on the M3 for what seems like forever, doing one junction with at least an hour, and it's like that lane is now closed. This has got 2 arrows. We don't know what the arrow means. Probably tells you the highway code, but I don't know what that means. We're moving very, very, very slowly, but it's taking forever. We should technically have been there by now, but it's not the case. But we're moving ever so slowly. So if I show you the picture of a traffic jam, because no one's seen a traffic jam before, they? No. Alright, here's the culprit, not him in front, the blue Audi. Is it Audi or Mercedes? But over there, look, there it is, there's police cars. So the inside lane is shut, this lane is shut, and then there's police cars there with their flashing lights. There's 3 there, I want to say. The one in front could be the tow truck towing whoever it is away. Oh, now we've got exciting content on this channel, haven't we? Okay, that car's got a grip involved. That black car, he's got his hazards on. 1, 2. This could be the aftermath here, because look, they look like fire people, don't they? With their high-vis jackets.
Traffic officers, isn't it?
Traffic officers. Ooh, yeah. Traffic officer. Oh, there we go. We're going to start moving out. There we go. So whatever's happened has happened there. Oh, there's the recovery vehicle. Oh dear, look at the state of that lot. That looks like a lorry that shed its load, doesn't it? Wow, look at that car. Wow. There we go, and we're off. Hallelujah! Hopefully no one's been killed in that as we're cheering. But we're now moving at a speed 60.
Fourth gear.
Fourth gear. Way! Oh. Right, for anyone watching this video before 2028, was it? 2028. Roadworks approaching Southampton. There's the cones. Now it's a case of spot the worker. Where is he? Where is he? He's hiding in the bushes. But bear that in mind, roadworks 50 miles an hour. There are speed cameras, so don't go over 50 or you will get nabbed. Oh, there was a camera up there. Yeah, 50 there, average speed limit. There he is, there, look, there's what they're doing there. All that dirt. There's a truck down there with dirt. So that's where it is, all down there, access to the A2. So this could be the roadwork, just this little bit here maybe. Just factor that in on your drive down there. Don't factor in accidents, although I should, but factor in this. Look at this. Oh, big diggers there. There's someone working. Well, I say working, he was walking. And this could be the end of it, that little bit there. Boom, there we go. We're now on the M27 West. There's a big Hamburg truck goes past us.
Have I stay in this lane?
Oh, mind him, because he's getting a bit close and he's staying in this lane. Junction 13, but this is where we're heading now, M27 for our next turn off. And getting shown a bit more of the British roads.
M22 is that way though?
Right, there we go. This is the outside of the hotel here. So you do have to pay for parking here. We seem to have got it included in the price. Pauline, that's the main building over there. There's a police car coming. Pauline's just getting some out of the car, she forgot. And then we go across this way. Plenty of parking in there, I'll give it that. Plenty of parking. And then we're going to head into there, the Beefeater. Yeah, that's the price of parking up there. Restaurant gets shut 3 hours free. Everyone else pays £5. Don't pay, it's going to cost you £100. So make sure you pay for parking here. Right, this is the room tour. We are in a room 202. So the main building is across the way there, which we've normally stayed around the back part. We're now across the other side of the car park. To the right is where the Beefeater is. So anyway, it's a standard room tour. There's hooks, there's plugs down there, there's a mirror, there's another mirror, there's a hanger, which actually that's quite good. That hanger's quite low, so you're in a wheelchair, which I technically am in a scooter. It's a reachable height for me. I won't go in there, but you can see there, shower over there. Let me just lean forward a bit. So that's got I might go in there actually. There's a toilet, obviously, towels, so those will come down, so you can grab those. Handrails by the actual sink, which is good. And then as you come a bit further into the room, it's a bit dark, we've got no lights on. There's a big telly up there. Why is my thing not moving? I don't know. There's a bag, but that don't come with the room, that's mine. Then we've got a bed there, obviously. Right, that's better. Yeah, right. Bed over there. I'm not going to go down there, but you've got light switch for the lights. A bit obvious. More light switch over there for more lights. I'm guessing there's USB ports. I think probably on that side. I can't necessarily see any on that side, but there probably is there. There's a thermostat just up there. Another painting, because I really need a painting in the room. But the plus with this room is, apart from you got, obviously there's just behind me. Oops, go back a bit. Oh, there was one. I thought I see it somewhere. A fridge. Must be a fridge in here. But anyway, there's coffee. A big telly up there. But we seem to have that over there. Another little chaise lounge, would you say? Or a little mini bed for a youngster to sleep in. Or a wife who gets on my nerves. She could sleep over there. She's already emailed it because she's got a bag on it. So it's not a bad room. It seems a bit bigger than the last room, to be honest with you. What I can't actually initially see is a fridge. But there we are, we've got a view of the other side. There's a radiator. Doesn't feel very warm, cold in there. So the aircon might not be working. But then we have got a fan. They give us a, well, it was already in there actually, the fan. So it could be one of those places that the aircon doesn't work properly. But that's a very, very quick room tour. Right, this is the toilet, obviously. There's the toilet there. There's the sink there, which is a reasonable height for me. There's me with a cowboy hat on. Towels there. There's your chair that comes down. Shower their detachable shower, I'm guessing. And then obviously the frames come down so you can sit and have your shower in peace with a shower curtain. Don't quite know why there's a shower curtain there, to be honest with you. Yeah, a couple of PowerPoints, but yeah, that's the room. It took me a little while to get in there, so whether I'm just not used to driving at a tight turn, I don't know. We should find out a bit later on, I suppose. But anyway, that's the room, that's the toilet. Enjoy. Right, we're now back at home. We're now doing a post vlog of the room at the Premier Inn North. Was it North? Yeah, North. Paul is nodding. Premier Inn North at Southampton. Because although we did a room tour, this is now like the 4 in the bed segment, where it's like, what was the room really like? Because we did see by the bed, there was lots of dust there. And again, 4 in the bed, they like spotting the dust, didn't they? We found a lot of dust there. Paula did the typical 4 in the bed thing. She found hairs on the bed. There's a hair, there's a hair, there's a hair. But we never look. Whoever looks for that? But what we did notice was in the toilet area, where I said the things to pull down so you can hold on to that. One that was that side was wobbling so much. It's like, this is dangerous. If you know, luckily Paul was in there to help me out. If you was on your own in that room, you would struggle big time in that toilet. And again, if I'm sitting here on the toilet side, the sink was very close there as well. So in terms of like that for the handrail, that for the top, the sink, very close together.
Turning room.
That's what, sorry?
Turning room to get in the bathroom.
Oh yeah, there was plenty of turning room in. Oh, sorry, start again. Turning room in the bathroom was very tricky. It was very hard to get into the bathroom. I kept on hitting the wall and hitting the side, and then turning into the bathroom. Again, I'm only in a scooter, so if in a wheelchair, it's better. But in the scooter, it was not good at all. The room was 202, I want to say. It was in the furthest block away from where you check in. And there was no aircon in the room. They gave us a big fan, which was almost nice, got a fan, but there was no aircon. And it was only 23, maybe 24 degrees, but that room was like an oven. So they should have said in the reception area, oh, by the way, there was no aircon working. Whether that was the whole of the hotel, I don't know, or just that particular block, I don't know. The only plus in that room, which Pauline quite liked, was, you might have seen her on it, I don't know, or I was videoed it, was the chaise longue, we'll say, where she could stretch out, and that was quite cool. But as a room review, you mark it out of 10. I never mark things out of 10, but I'd actually mark that room based on how I experienced that room. I'd give it a solid 3 out of 10. It was not good at all. So if you're disabled and you're thinking about going to that hotel, I generally would not recommend it, because the rooms on the other side might be better, but they might be just as bad because there's no aircon, and I can't remember how the turns were in those rooms, but that particular room was dreadful. So do not stay at the Premier Inn North. Find another hotel in the Southampton area, which hopefully will be better serving you for your disabled needs.
Enough of that trash!